So bear with me.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers.
That's no fair with these niggas, Smith. Niggas be doing that niggas when I was at home.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Smith catches left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start. One play, 10 yards. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
Okay.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 55 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Jones...
That's bullshit, bro.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Jones. And that's going to be caught for Patriot touchdown.
Bro.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. We're looking at the numbers last week for Watson. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap. Yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited.
God
Early so,
damn,
but
boy,
that
they
quiet
get their
confidence
face.
is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A run run with Harris out of the shotgun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones.
That's bullshit, bro. Like, come on, bro. You telling me these niggas find this in the real school that fast? I caught the bullshit ass wrong thing.
A touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They really gonna go for it? Are you serious? Bruh, that's crazy. Don't have to go for it.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch.
That's crazy. If that was me, that would have been a drop.
12 on 4th.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given. That's why you play zone defense.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Quay Walker brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Bitch.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Oh, my God, bro. How?
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 16, Jones.
Mm-mm.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and it's now 13-8. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out?
Kind of bad right there, bro.
Loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage, as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Look, that's crazy, bro.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll find Parker again, complete.
Oh,
and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's
Rodgers. You missed him, bro. You really missed him.
He likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Come on, dog. Hold on to that motherfucker.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Christian Watson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Give me them.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Here's Lazard, and he's got it. Great grab. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on a crossing route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Damn.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get something like a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Folk's kick is good, and that draws them level. It's 23-23. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A check down here to Jones.
Come on, bro. Bring some tackles or something.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Something like that,
the secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No job,
this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin across the Atlantic in London, Minnesota, and New Orleans in the first of 5 games in this year's NFL International Series, where it was the Vikings acting as the visiting team who were able to come out on top. Adam Thielen, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Damn. That nigga jumped with that nigga back. Hey, you, that shit was funny. That nigga was like, I got your back.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're
you burned him, but shit, I ain't even throw to him.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Really?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Bruh.
And the Packers have moved out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And that's a good touchdown.
And they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Yeah.
They just saw the ball go in the end zone against the defense,
I missed some
and they saw
tackles.
what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Preston Smith there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The duo of Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon split the work in Green Bay last season. Jones was still his excellent self with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards and 10 touchdowns. He even moved into the all-time top 5 for the Pack in rushing. No small feat with that franchise's history.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Here's Jones on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
I'm surprised I seen some of the ball drop there or something like that. It's crazy.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jones throws complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
Oh my God. You already gave him the fucking catch in the first game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Are you serious?
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This is Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They run for it with Harris. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well,
I caught the right play.
Attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of
God,
speed racing that
man.
watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Running right, Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 101
Damn, 52 to 7?
now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Jones. Out right to Bourne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle. And that guy, blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Steps away.
Oh!
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's
He dropped the interception. How do you drop the interception, my nigga?
Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people.
And then you let him almost, like, come on, bro.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Yes!
And it's incomplete.
Preston's dumbass. Let's go. Get him out of here, coach.
Come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
This complete to Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Oh, what the?
A bit late as he
Are you
couldn't reach
serious?
back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A carry by Taylor
Damn.
to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers to the right side, complete to Taylor. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down and 5. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And taken down just shy of the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Caught that pick, and that's what set it up over there, boy. That pick. That boy trying to come back with throwing all them motherfucking passing yards. Nah, Spooky. Nah, Jones, you got them yards, but nah.
That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
Let's go. No more after
that. For Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm
Show's looking kind of shaky, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was gonna lose that game.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data
My body, know my naughty, that niggas don't go around me, now. Not put it in. Hey man, we got rid of Cobb. We got ready to get rid of Cobb. Hey yo. We sure did. That was just us. Well, let's see what Carolina. Who else 4-0? The Panthers. Oh, them two about to go in. One about to not be 4-0. The Bengals. The Chiefs. The Eagles. I think the Ravens got a bye week. No, they put the Bengals. Yeah, they both 4-4. Oh shit, damn. That's gonna be a game right there too. Shit, I wish I could watch them games. The game. The Giants and the Cowboys. This is a game right here. Ready for these motherfucking cutters to come out. Okay.
Type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it.
Go get it. Go get it. And go get it. And go get it. Go get it. And go get it. Ah.
Today,
Hey yo,
From
yeah.
London,
Now I
England.
gotta win the Super Bowl with the Giants. I mean, with the Green Bay.
It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Them bitches hard as shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. Them bitches tough.
We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
They shakes him off. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Watson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since Week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was going to be a game right there. They both 4-0.
On that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The numbers for Jones last week, 23 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
You dropped it?
They cannot convert, and they
You dropped it, my nigga?
curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
You dropped it, my
Turnover
nigga.
on downs. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That's crazy.
He got 29 yards that time. Jones now throwing on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Jones, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's got it.
That's
Touchdown,
crazy.
Giants.
Come on, defense.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Shit crazy,
Plays there
man.
on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's
Come
face it,
on, bro.
sometimes when you
That's
take
phony.
that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Oh,
He stopped
can't break
immediately
no
there.
type of tags in this shit. Like, oh, come on, bro.
Time, and it leaves him with
Okay.
3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Alan Lazard. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's
Hey,
Alan
bro.
Lazard.
I know he's gonna do that though.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this this one up. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
You're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 10. Rodgers buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on a slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devontae Wyatt in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Your coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Rodgers going to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The Packers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Crosby for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From
the 28. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Gano's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Packers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get. And the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.